lot of dad things that we doing and doing and doing and doing and doing for them. Yep.
Fellas, would you consider yourself a good neighbor or an annoying neighbor?
Oh, I'm good, dude. I don't annoy any of my neighbors. Like, I mean, I say hello to them.
Right.
We'll chit-chat from time to time. They
help out if they need some help.
Yeah, like if you need something, I'll help out. Hey, man, I'm not going to be home for a week. Can you keep an eye on my mail or whatever? But I don't ever go above and beyond, like, in interfering in their business or what their day-to-day is. So I'm going to say I'm not an annoying neighbor. Ed's out there in his underwear, blowing leaves off the driveway.
I just moved in my neighborhood, so
you haven't had time?
Haven't had time, but I did feel kind of like, I don't know, like King of the Hill-ish.
Oh, jeez.
A couple weekends ago, because
you were standing in the driveway drinking beer?
Well, yeah, basically, we took 2 lawn chairs and put them outside. I told Hayes, I was like, hey, come join me on the driveway. She's like, why are we going on the driveway? We have the patio out back. Right. We can just sit out.
Near the lake, right?
I just feel like sitting in the patio. I feel like sitting in the driveway. So basically set up the chairs. I'm out there. I got a little cooler next to me with beer.
Did you have flip-flops and socks?
I did have flip-flops and socks on. Then I'm getting hot, so I'm like, I'm going to set up the fan. So I take that little AC unit.
Yep.
I run this long orange extension cord out of my garage. I set it up next to me. Then my daughter's tire was going flat, so now I'm trying to fix the tire. So it was just like this big production in the driveway,
Butt crack was hanging out.
A couple people drove by, and I could definitely tell that they were looking like, what in the hell is going on here? Yeah, because people don't do that in my neighborhood. Like, they don't just sit out in their driveway drinking beer.
And here we go.
So, well, what I mean, was there something
annoying though?
Yeah, was there something going on in the front that you wanted to watch, like a parade or something?
There's no parade in that neighborhood.
No, there wasn't.
Dun.
We don't do the golf cart thing like you do.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you are.
Yeah, dude, Kev. I'm gonna have to push more annoying on you.
No way.
You are 40 going on 62. I got the news for you.
You have a horn on that thing?
My neighbors love me. Well, this is the reason I asked. Well, you have dogs. When do you mow your grass?
I don't.
Like what time? You don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
if I
Mr.
do,
Fancy Pants over
here. If
I
cut my grass, it's gonna be late morning, early afternoon.
Okay.
So I'm not doing it like at 7 a.m. when people are trying to sleep.
When you park your car, do you sometimes park your car in front of your neighbor's house?
I've only done that if I'm doing something in my yard that requires me to move, and I just park in front of.
Does that annoy you when you see somebody's car parked in front of your house?
It actually does.
It does.
It actually does.
Isn't that funny though? It's
I don't know why. I know.
It's just your domain. It's your area. You don't want impeding your room.
Dude, go park in front of your house.
And the first thing you do when you come out of your house, that's what I used to do. Who's this? Whose car is this? Whose car is this? Like, that's what I'm thinking inside my head. It's not my car. I don't have anybody here. Whose car is this?
So,
it's true,
the reason I even bring it up is because there's a list of basically how you can determine whether you are an annoying neighbor or you have annoying neighbors, which I don't think you need a list to know if you have an annoying neighbor. You just have one.
Right.
But the list includes letting your dog bark like all day.
Oh, I hate that. Don't let that happen.
Throwing a backyard party without inviting your surrounding neighbors, which I'm annoying then if I do that because I've never invited my neighbors.
Ever?
No. Well, I've got an old lady that lives next door.
Okay.
We used to have a young couple.
Maybe she's lonely.
Yeah, dude. Maybe she really would appreciate the invite with your kids. Like maybe she wants to hang out.
Maybe I should ask her next time.
You should ask her next time. Miss Barbara.
Parking in front of your neighbor's house.
Let Barbara hit the moonshine.
That's Letty. It's Miss Letty.
Miss Letty.
Let Miss Letty hit the moonshine.
And then also something that's annoying is being the neighborhood eyesore, like leaving your Christmas lights up all year.
Or like my house right now, it's under construction. It does not match the rest of the neighborhood. My wife is getting mad thinking our house is the crack house on the street. I'm like, babe, our house is not a crack house. You can tell it is under construction. Now, babe, it looks like a crack house. We have half a fence. There's like 7 different colors. I'm like, she's right, but there's a process to
There's
it.
random guys showing up at the house in the morning.
I'm not laughing at it.
Oh, man.
I'm not laughing. No.
So if I had to vote for one person in the car to be an annoying neighbor,
This guy.
Why?
This guy right here.
why don't you guys ever cut me some slack? Why don't you just point at Greg for one?
I'm not that guy.
Somebody's like, you know.
You just said you showed up on the front lawn in the front driveway with flip-flops and socks with a cooler of beer. Like your refrigerator's not a foot away. You can't just go to the fridge. You got to bring the cooler to the.
That actually wouldn't bother me. I'd probably walk over and be like, "Hey, man,
I forgot to tell you.
I got a lunch here."
I did forget to tell you. I was also wearing a tank top that day.
Oh, there
like
we
a white
go.
beater.
Tank top,
Ketchup
flip-flops and
stain.
socks, ketchup stain. He's pissed. He's sweaty.
Yeah, you're that guy.
You're the annoying neighborhood.
Check.
Whether you like it or not, check it out.
Check, please.
That's it.